All right, we're gonna do a video with Kirby, the Australian Shepherd. And Kirby is learning down. Good girl. Good. Like I said, she's learning the down command right now, along with adding that on to the rest of the stuff she's been working on. She's doing a fantastic job. She is a super fun dog. Good girl. Now she knows for sure if she wants to get anything from me, that butt needs to be on the ground when she approaches me. Good girl. Good girl. All right, you ready to show him? Huh? You gonna show him how good you can down? All right. Careful. Down. Down. Yes. Place. Good. Nope. Sit. Good. Nope. Still a little, what's the word, impatient. So that's another thing where I work on with the down command is when I say down, it means not just for 1 second. That means stay down until I release her. Good. The other thing the down command does is it helps them not only physically go down, but it helps them calm down. Oh. Down. Come. Sit. Nope, sit. Good. So she's been going into the down so long, they start to sit. They just automatically start to, what's the word I'm looking for? Default into the down. So you have to keep reminding, you have to also keep incorporating the sit in there, or they just automatically start doing the last thing they learned all the time. Good. Heel. Oh. Good girl. Here, we need to get a better view on the camera. I don't need to look at the kennel doors so much. Over and down. That's better. All right. Place. Up. Down. Good. Heel. And you notice now, if you go back and look at the first video, every time we went over around that corner, she would always start to try to like pull away and head toward the door. Now she's staying pretty tight with me. Good. Good. Down. Good. 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 Heel. Up. Up. Place. Come. Heel. Place. 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 Up. Heel. Down. Good girl. Good. Down. Nope. Down. Good. Nope. Good. Nope. So we're waiting. She's not ready for me to back away from her quite yet, so we're just going to work on this for a second. Down. Good. Good. Nope. Good. Come. Good girl. Good girl. So right there already, just that was probably, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. She went from getting up as soon as I'd moved my foot to now I was taking a couple steps back. Down. Good. Nope. So that's all this is just repetition until they catch on. Down. Good. Now I keep saying good because then she knows that a reward is coming. Good. Nope. And if she gets up, she has to wait longer for the reward to come. Good. Down. Nope. Down. Good. Nope. So it's that third step back. Down. Nope. And see, now I'm walking in a different direction away from her, so it's different. If I was to walk this way, she's already a little bit more used to it. But if I walk this way, it's different. Nope. Good. Good. Now, you see there, that was a little different for her too, because I kind of went like this instead of straight back. So I got to kind of mix it up a little bit. Good. Good. Almost. Down. Good. So now I'm completely turning around in front of her already. Nope. Good. 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 Ah. Good. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So that was awesome. We keep that little session pretty short and always end on a positive note so they don't get bored and uninterested in it. But I think that was a total of about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes where we went from where I couldn't even take a step and a half back away from her to where I was almost walking almost out of the frame of the camera there and turning completely around. So you can see kind of how fast it goes, but you just have to start off with them being able to lay down calmly and lay down for more than 2 seconds. And the way you do that, and the way I did that is when we first started, I would just say down, but I would put my foot on the leash and just put a little bit of downward pressure on the leash. And when we first started, she was really stubborn. And she would sit there and fight the tension on the leash. And I just stood here until she finally gave up and laid down. And then I rewarded her right away. And we did it again and again and again and again until as soon as she felt a little bit of tension on that leash, no. As soon as she felt a little bit of tension on that leash, she started relating that to getting a reward. And then pretty soon, I didn't have to put any tension on the leash. She was just listening to the down command. And now I can actually sit here and talk to the camera for the most part. Oh, down. Somebody here? Okay. Good. So somebody just came up the driveway and the dog's outside and went crazy. Good. But she's not pulling away on the leash like she normally would be, wanting to go check out the door. Nope. Down. This is good. This is another whole distraction. Good. 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 Okay. Good girl. Good girl. So I wanted to do that because I know a lot, really hardly any dog that comes here knows how to do the down. And so I kind of wanted to show you in real time, and that was in real time where we were at. She knew the down but I wanted to show how I start to get some distance from them when they're in the down position. Because that's the tricky part, is having them in a down and actually staying there long enough to make it even worth saying down. But she's doing awesome, and you can see she learns super quick. She's a fun dog to work with. I've really enjoyed her. And she's such a sweetheart, aren't you? Aren't you, Silvers? Yeah. Alrighty, we'll see you on the next one. Toodles.